I've seen doors shut. I've seen nights get heavy. I've seen prayers feel like they hit the ceiling. But I've also seen this. When nothing else could, God stepped in.
I was staring at a road with no sign, trying to hold on, losing time. Bills on the table, weight on my chest, smiling outside, but I had no rest. I had people say it's gonna be fine, but they couldn't calm this mind of mine. I prayed through the silence, prayed through the ache, prayed with my hands and my whole heart shaking. And I don't know how it happened that night, but something broke and something turned right. Like mercy walked into my room, and the fear left first, then the gloom. When I ran out of strength to stand, I felt a stronger hand. When I couldn't move, God stepped in. When the night was long, God stepped in. When my hope was gone, when I reached my end, that's when it happened. God stepped in. I didn't earn it, I can't pretend. I just cried out. God stepped in.
Every mile I've walked, some roads I ran, some bridges I burned. I've had days I couldn't face myself, felt like I was living in hurt. I tried to numb it, tried to hide it, told myself I'd be alright. But pain don't sleep and guilt don't quit. It waits in the dark, it talks its mess. I hit that place where the tough act breaks, where you feel your soul start to suffocate. I was tired of running, tired of me, tired of fighting what I couldn't be. So I fell on my knees on the bathroom floor, said, Lord, if you're real, I can't do this no more. And right there where I felt ashamed, grace came in and called my name.
I thought it was over, I thought I was done, but heaven moved when I had none. When I couldn't breathe,
God stepped in.
when I lost myself,
God stepped in.
when the chains got tight and the dark dug in, that's when it happened.
God stepped in.
If he did it for me, he'll do it again. Just cry out, and God steps in.
To the one who's tired of holding on, to the one who feels like you've done wrong, to the one who's smiling through the pain, wondering if you'll be okay. Listen, love, you are not alone. You are seen, you are fully known. He counts your tears, he knows your name. He doesn't leave you in the rain.
Sometimes the answer isn't loud,
Sometimes it's peace that wraps around.
sometimes he doesn't change the road. He gives you strength to carry hope.
And even when you can't explain,
You'll look back and you will say,
he was with you in the waiting.
he was with you in the ache. And right on time in perfect love, he stepped in and made a way.
When you feel forgotten in the night, he is closer than your sight. When you can't go on, God steps in.
When your heart is tired,
God steps in.
when you've prayed and prayed and you've hit the end, that's when it happens.
God steps in.
He won't fail you,
He won't pretend.
he's faithful. And God steps in.
When the door won't open,
When the pain won't loosen,
when the night feels endless,
that's when heaven moves.
when you don't have answers,
When you've lost your chances,
when your hands are empty,
that's when grace comes through. Not late, not early, not by your strength, but by His mercy that never ends.
Hold on, don't give in, because right at the moment you think you can't, God steps in.
When we couldn't move,
God stepped in.
when the night was long,
God stepped in.
when our hope was gone, when we reached the end, that's when it happened.
God stepped in.
Now we testify
Again.
we cried out, and God stepped in.
If you're listening right now and you feel like you can't make it, hold on. Help is closer than you think.
I've seen doors shut. I've seen nights get heavy. I've seen prayers feel like they hit the ceiling. But I've also seen this, when nothing else could. God stepped in.
I was staring at a road with no sign, trying to hold on, losing time. Bills on the table, weight on my chest, smiling outside, but I had no rest. I had people say it's gonna be fine, but they couldn't calm this mind of mine. I prayed through the silence, prayed through the ache, prayed with my hands and my whole heart shaking. And I don't know how it happened that night, but something broke and something turned right, like mercy walked into my room, and the fear left first, then the gloom. When I ran out of strength to stand, I felt a stronger hand. When I couldn't move, God stepped in. When the night was long, God stepped in. When my hope was gone, when I reached my end, that's when it happened. God stepped in. I didn't earn it, I can't pretend. I just cried out and God stepped in. I ain't proud of every mile I walk, some roads I ran, some bridges I burned. I've had days I couldn't face myself, felt like I was living in hurt. I tried to numb it, tried to hide it, told myself I'd be alright, but pain don't sleep and guilt don't quit. It waits in the dark, it talks its mess. I hit that place where the tough act breaks, where you feel your soul start to suffocate. I was tired of running, tired of me, tired of fighting what I couldn't beat. So I fell on my knees on a bathroom floor, said, Lord, if you're real, I can't do this no more. And right there where I felt ashamed, grace came in and called my name. I thought it was over, I thought I was done, but heaven moved when I had none. When I couldn't breathe, God stepped in. When I lost myself, God stepped in. When the chains got tight and the dark dug in, that's when it happened. God stepped in. If He did it for me, He'll do it again. Just cry out and God steps in.
To the one who's tired of holding on, to the one who feels like you've done wrong, to the one who's smiling through the pain, wondering if you'll be okay. Listen, love, you are not alone. You are seen, you are fully known. he counts your tears, he knows your name. He doesn't leave you in the rain. Sometimes the answer isn't loud, sometimes it's peace that wraps around. Sometimes he doesn't change the road, he gives you strength to carry hope. And even when you can't explain, you look back and you will say, he was with you in the waiting, he was with you in the ache. And right on time, in perfect love, he stepped in and made a way.
When you feel forgotten in the night, he is closer than your sight.
When you can't go on, God steps in. When your heart is tired, God steps in. When you've prayed and prayed and you've hit the end, that's when it happens. God steps in.
He won't fail you, he won't pretend.
He's faithful.
God steps in.
When the door won't open,
When the pain won't loosen,
when the night feels endless, that's when heaven moves. When you don't have answers,
when you've lost your chances,
when your hands are empty, that's when grace comes through. Not late, not early, not by your strength, but by his mercy that never ends. Hold on, don't give in, because right at the moment you think you can't,
God steps in. When we couldn't move, God stepped in. When the night was long, God stepped in. When my hope was gone, when we reached the end, that's when it happened. God stepped in. Now we testify again and again.
we cried out.
God stepped in. If you're listening right now, and you feel like you can't make it,
Hold on.
help is closer than you think.